All right, this is the one no one likes. If, then, you'll have an arrow, and if I'm doing it right, it looks like that. I will mostly use the arrow. So we do if A then B. If A is true, then B is true. Is the whole thing true? If A is true and B is false, is if A then B true? All right, so far so good? All right, now these two you're not going to like. True and true. If A is false, then if A then B is true. So false and false, they're both true. Does anybody want me to explain that or argue with me about that? Yeah. Okay. No, I can't. The answer is that's the way the Greeks wanted it. The idea is if A is false, you can't prove that this is false or true, so it's true. Right. This is one you just got to memorize, right? And the reason is because that's the way the Greeks came up with it. Blame them. Call up Aristotle and give him a piece of your mind. Correct. So just memorize that and you're good. So if I have a pet, if A is I have a pet, and B, my pet's a dog. So if I have a pet, my pet's a dog, right? That's what that says. And I have a pet cat. Then the whole statement is false, right? I have a pet, but it's not a dog. So the whole thing is false. Does that make sense? Okay. That's the tough one. You just got to memorize that one. So 2 lines out of the whole thing. All the rest of them sort of make sense. All right, now I got one more. You're not going to like, this one isn't bad, but you probably won't like it either. But we'll try this one. All right. Exclusive or. Remember when the plus sign meant or? And I said it was, I'd get back to it just once, but otherwise I wouldn't use it. That's the whole reason why it's a circle with a plus around it. Because it's or, so it's exclusive or. What this means, the closest English equivalent is or but not both. So, true, exclusive or true, or but not both. What's it going to be? That's false, but not both, right? True, exclusive, or false is going to be true. False, exclusive, or true is going to be true. False, exclusive, or false is going to be false. Does everybody see this is the inverse of equivalency? And here's how we could prove that. We do A equivalency to B. True and true. True, right? False and true. False and true. False and false. All right. Are they the inverse of each other? This is why truth tables are important. And in fact, you can prove it again by doing this. Not A equivalent to B. and you do false, true, true, false, and you can see that A exclusive OR B is the same as not A equivalent to B. Which leads us into the next thing we want to work on with truth tables. And for those of you who are already sick of drawing truth tables, remember, you just have to draw them. I have to erase them. Okay. If I write something like not A in B or C, how many lines of the truth table am I going to have? 16. Let's draw them out. Split it in half. Split it in half. Split those two in half. Split it in half. Split it in half. Split it in half. A, B, C, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that right? My short one? True, true, false, false, true, true, false, false, true, false, true, false, true, false, true. Only need 8, not 16. All right, so how do we do this? If you were solving this as a math equation, what would be the first thing you would do? Inside the parentheses, so you do B or C. Now, what would be the next thing you would do? You would do not A. And what would be the next thing? You do not A and B or C. So we do the first. B or C, right? True or true is, shout them out to me. True or true? We got one shout out. How about some more people? True or false is true. False or true is not very quiet. False or false? False. True or true? True or false? False or true? False or false? False. Then we do not A. True goes to false. 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 False goes to true. 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 Then we do this column and this column. And the order doesn't matter. So I'm going to read it from left to right. True and false is. True and false is. True and false is. False and false is. False. True and true. True and true. True and true. False and true. False. Is this equivalent to not A? But it's close, is it not? False, 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 true, true, true. Oops, true, false. So they are not equivalent. We are going to see later why that is very important. Any questions on how to do these? Let's try another one. Let's do A and C or B or not A. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is A and C. Next thing we're going to do is, we need to do the not A before we can do that one, so we're going to do not A. And then we're going to do B or not A. And then we're going to do A and C or B or not A. Does everybody see that? That would be the order we would do them in. Yes? Because you're working from left to right. Inside the parentheses. You can do that one, right? Can you do inside the parentheses before you do the not A? So you do the not A, then you do inside the parentheses, then you come out and do this one. Would it matter if you did this one first and then this one? Would not. Don't write anything down yet. I'm speaking. You're not writing. If I had two not A's, would I need to put two not A columns down? No. All right. Now I can get back to doing this one. No confusion, right? No confusion. All right. So we're doing this column and this column. True and true is true. True and false is false. True and true is true. True and false is false. False and true is false. False and false is false. False and true is false. False and false is false. Not A. True goes to false. True goes to false. True goes to false. True goes to false. False goes to true. False goes to true. False goes to true. False goes to true. B or not A. True or false is. So we're doing this one and this one. True or false is true. False or false is false. False or false is false. True or true is true. True or true is true. False or true is true. False or true. False or true is true. Now we're doing this one and this one. And it's still an or. So any true will get us to true. True or true is true. False or true is true. True or false is true. False or false is false. False or true is true. 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 How does everybody feel about truth tables?